For months, fans around the world have followed Lee Junho and Yoona not just as actors, but as two souls whose on-screen chemistry, in King the Land, felt far too real to be mere acting. Their laughter, glances, and natural affection turned the drama into one of the most heartwarming love stories in K-drama history. But what if that happy ending fans saw wasn't just scripted? What if it was a reflection of something real? Something that continued long after the cameras stopped rolling? Recently, new behind-the-scenes revelations have surfaced, and they might just prove that Junho and Yoona's real-life story has its very own happy ending. It all began with newly released behind-the-scenes footage from the final filming days of King the Land. Fans noticed something that made their hearts race. Junho and Yoona weren't just saying goodbye as co-stars. They were genuinely emotional. In one touching moment, when the director shouted, "Cut!" for the very last scene, Yoona teared up, and Junho immediately reached out to comfort her. Cameras caught him whispering something softly, to which she nodded with a smile, her eyes glistening. That small exchange, so tender and quiet, spoke volumes. It wasn't part of the show. It was real. Insiders from the production team later revealed that both actors had become each other's support system throughout the filming process. They shared so many laughs, struggles, and long nights on set. What they built wasn't just professional, it was personal. One staff member confessed, and according to those close to them, that bond didn't end when the show wrapped. Junho and Yoona continued to meet privately even after filming, often spotted by fans in cafes or walking quietly around Seoul, far away from the spotlight. The turning point came during a recent interview when Junho was asked about his favorite memory from filming. His answer took everyone by surprise. "My happiest moments weren't the scenes you saw. They were behind the camera, when Yoona and I were just being ourselves." That one line sent fans into an emotional frenzy. Was he hinting at something deeper? Yoona, on her part, was later asked about her connection with Junho, and she smiled gently, saying, "He's someone who always makes me laugh, no matter how tired I am." Simple words, but fans knew. These two weren't just colleagues anymore. Even their friends and colleagues seemed to notice the shift. Reports surfaced that Junho was the first person Yoona called after one of her overseas events, and that she sent him small souvenirs from every trip. Junho, in return, reportedly gifted her a personalized bracelet engraved with a meaningful message related to their drama. Fans who caught glimpses of her wearing it during casual outings were quick to connect the dots. When fans discovered that Junho and Yoona recently attended a private dinner celebrating the success of King the Land long after promotions had ended, the excitement grew stronger. Those who were lucky enough to be nearby claimed they looked genuinely happy and relaxed, laughing freely and even sharing quiet, affectionate glances. To fans, that moment felt like the happy ending they had been waiting for. Not written by a screenwriter, but by life itself. But what truly sealed the idea of their real-life happy ending was what came next. During a fan event, Yoona was asked about the concept of a perfect ending. She thought for a moment before answering softly, "A perfect ending isn't the end. It's when something beautiful keeps growing, even when the cameras stop." Fans gasped, realizing how her words mirrored the growing narrative around her and Junho. Online, communities have been buzzing ever since, with comments like, "Their chemistry is the most genuine I've ever seen," and "Maybe King the Land was never fiction." Fan-made edits comparing their on-screen moments with candid behind-the-scenes clips have gone viral, with captions such as, "Their drama may have ended, but their story is just beginning." Whether or not they ever officially confirm anything, one thing is undeniable. Junho and Yoona's bond goes beyond the frame. The comfort, laughter, and deep understanding they share are proof that sometimes the most authentic love stories don't need grand declarations. They simply exist, quietly, naturally, and beautifully. And perhaps that's what makes their story so special. King the Land gave us the fantasy of love, but Junho and Yoona's behind-the-scenes connection gave us hope that fairy tales can exist in real life too. Their happy ending may not be one the scriptwriters planned, but it's one that feels real, and fans couldn't ask for anything more.